Hey everyone, okay, today by popular request we're going to make some flour tortillas, right Simon? You're going to be my helper? Okay, you're a good helper, especially when you eat all the dough. I'm using this cookbook, this vegan Mexican cookbook for the recipe. We're not vegan, but I like the cookbook. I usually make the things and then I put meat in sometimes. So, alright, Simon, you ready to start with some flour? We need 3 cups of flour.
Okay.
Okay, can you do that?
Big 3 cups.
Yep, 3
big
cups.
One.
Big ones, big purple cups. Okay.
I'm trying to get a big one.
Maybe we should have done this before.
This is a big.
Hold on. Okay, that's good. You got half of it, but let me get the whole thing, okay? Alright, you pour it in. Pour it in. This is a big bowl. You need a big bowl to do this. Go ahead, pour it in.
Okay.
Dump it.
I need to hold it.
Okay, flip. 1.
And another big one.
Yep. That's good. 2.
2.
Okay, flip it in. Okay. And 3.
And 3. Another big one.
Okay, 3. That's it? Okay, good. So that's enough flour. Now, next, we've got to put in 1 teaspoon of salt. This is regular salt, not like kosher or sea salt. I don't know how much to use if it's that kind of salt.
No.
Go ahead, put it in. Yep. Okay, good. And then put this in. This is a half a teaspoon of baking powder. And I need to get a spoon so we can stir it. Alright, so that's all the dry things. So stir this up, okay? Yeah, just kind of gently for right now. Alright, you keep stirring. I'm going to put in, this is a half a cup of vegetable oil. The recipe calls for shortening. Go ahead, keep stirring. It calls for shortening, but I never have shortening. And I found that this works just as good.
I got
Okay.
some of it.
That's okay. Keep stirring. Do you want a
What?
napkin? Okay, you need to clean the little finger that has oil on it. Okay. Alright, keep stirring. Okay, this is the most important part.
Okay.
Got it? Alright. When that's all stirred, you're going to do your 1 1/4 cups of warm water.
Wait.
Okay, keep going. Keep going. Good. Keep going. Okay, good job. Okay. Alright, can I have a turn? Thank you. So we want to just stir it all together. And this is probably the hardest part of the recipe, is that it's got to be the right amount of water to flour ratio. So I'm actually going to pour it right onto a floured surface right now. I didn't really stir it that much. I've seen recipes where you really knead it and you knead it for 10 minutes and all that. I just have never found that I've had to do that. So you want to just knead it and put some more flour down so that it doesn't stick.
Can I help you some?
Yep. Go ahead, put your hands on the flour.
Okay.
Here.
Can I put some more?
Okay. Go ahead, knead it. You know how to knead it? Bring it back and forward. There you go. Okay. Alright, so when it's all done, I'd say do this for about 5 minutes. And the most important thing is that you have to let it rest. So when it's done.
No, I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, is that 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So 5 whole minutes. So this is about right. You don't have to go crazy with it. But just so that it can make a nice ball like this. It's okay if it, it doesn't have to stretch like bread where you're building gluten or anything. You just want it to incorporate and mix together. So we're gonna let this rest for 5 minutes.
And then
Right back in the bowl.
Are we gonna do something?
I mean, not 5 minutes, for a half hour.
Are we gonna do something else after?
Yeah, we're gonna cook them after that and roll them.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so it's been a half hour. We let the dough rest and we're starting to make it into little, I don't know, they're kind of like fit in your palm like this, a little bit that size. Flour them, and Simon's rolling them That needs a little bit more flour, buddy. You see how it's sticking? Okay, so let's put some more flour on it. Right here. That way it won't stick. Okay, you want to keep rolling?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you keep going. So you want to make them until they're about 8 inches and about 1/8 of an inch thick. So we're just going to keep doing that until we have some round tortillas, and they don't have to be perfectly round because they're rustic. And then we're going to put them on a griddle, although you don't have to use a griddle, you can just use a hot fry pan. You don't even need any oil in it. So we'll show you that next. Alright, so we've got our rolled out tortillas. You see how thin they are? They're almost transparent, see-through, okay? So you put it on the hot griddle. I really don't even have, it's just very, very lightly boiled, so you could spray it. And then, again, you don't have to use a griddle. You can just use your pan and get it really hot. Be careful, buddy. Okay. Okay. So it's about 30 seconds on each side. You want it to kind of start bubbling up. You can hold this one, and I'm going to take this one. Okay. Okay, Simon, so what do we know about these griddles? They're really what?
They're really hot.
They are. Okay, so I see some bubbles starting to bubble up. So let's flip it. And you want to have a plastic bag ready. Careful, okay? Because you want to put it right into a plastic bag so that the steam keeps it nice and flexible. Okay? Alright, let's put it right in there. Wait. Alright. I'm going to just kind of even it out.
And then switch. Switch. I have it. Do you have this one?
Alright, they've got it there, and we're just gonna keep it going like that. And I'll put more down as I go along. Okay, so let's put like 2. Alright, be careful. They're not very round, but that's okay. Problems that you'll have is that sometimes you didn't roll it out thin enough and it comes out thick and it's not pliable. That means it wasn't thin enough, and it's got to go straight into plastic so that it can be in steam. You could use a towel or a tortilla warmer too, but I like for some reason I like how they come out the best in a plastic bag. If you don't use them right away, you can keep them in the fridge for a couple days. You could freeze them too. But it's worth it to make them from scratch. It doesn't have all those scary preservatives. Okay, careful. And obviously they taste a million times better than what you can buy in the store. Alright, can you say bye to the camera?
Bye.
Bye. Just so you can see, this is one that I'm doing on the indoor cast iron skillet. See how nice and bubbly it is? That is the key to a good tortilla. And then I'm just going to take it off and I put it in my plastic bag. Yum. Is it, buddy? Can you show me your tortilla? What'd you put inside?
Avocado.
Avocado? Is that it?
Yes, avocado.
Oh, just avocado. Okay.